So this is Whoop, no screen, but it claims to know your body better than you think you do. Is Whoop actually the future of fitness tracking, or just another expensive gadget? So I tested out for weeks to find out the truth. So in this video, we will find if Whoop is worth your time and money. Hey everybody, Alberto here with another tech review video, but this time around we will be talking about Whoop, which is a tiny screenless device, which not only tracks my workout, but also tracks when I'm about to burn out. It also reveals how my late night junk food are actually impacting my recovery. But before we get into it, please go ahead and subscribe and like this video, as I will be uploading more videos like this in the future. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk about what is exactly Whoop. So Whoop is just this band that you see right here. It is an advanced fitness tracker that is designed to give you some insights about what's happening with your body, basically. Now, unlike traditional fitness trackers, this one doesn't have any screen on it, just like this one, like the Apple Watch, for example. That's a mini screen. So everything that you do in Whoop, it's basically gonna be seen on an application. There are three keys, which is going to be sleep, strength, and recovery. Let's go ahead and talk about a few of those right now. So Whoop has been gaining a lot of popularity between elite athletes, fitness enthusiasts, like me, I would say, and some pro athletes have even been investing in this company. So this is some serious business. But what sets Whoop apart from the other competitors? So once again, there is no traditional screen, which is good. It has also a minimalistic design. As you see, it's just this band right here, which I want to mention that I really like to have some kind of accessories here in my wrist. Normally I don't have anything, but now with Whoop, I have this one and it actually looks pretty cool, as I like minimalistic stuff. Now Whoop is designed to be used 24/7, so it's actually comfortable in that aspect. So for example, for me, sleeping with a watch will be a little bit of comfortable. And so I thought it was gonna be the same case for Whoop. However, the first night that I slept with this was actually pretty incredible. Like I didn't feel anything, or I didn't wake up because it was uncomfortable or anything like that. It was just, I don't know, I was impressed. So some of the key features is going to be 24/7 monitoring systems, and it's gonna be monitoring sleeping, recovery, and strength, as we talked before. I also want to mention that there are some terminologies that we may don't know, or we don't have any idea what they mean. And when I was going through the application, so I was reading and I was like, oh wow, I don't understand what is this, or maybe what this does, and what are these numbers representing. But I gotta say, Whoop does a really good job explaining all that in the application, which is very helpful. Now let's go ahead and start with sleep tracking, which is the most important thing. So this is like having an agent or some kind of coach that you have while you're sleeping. But what is measuring exactly? So it measures how long you sleep, different sleep stages, like light, deep, and REM. How often do you wake up at night? Which is something that happens to me a lot. Your breathing rate and your heart rate, and the heart rate. But how exactly it works? It will use some sensors, if you can see it. So it uses sensors to track the movement and also the heart rate. It also monitors the body signals to figure out if you are awake or maybe you are asleep. And then it will take this data and compare it to what sleep scientists know about good sleep. Now there are some cool features about this. It will tell you how much sleep do you need depending on how active you were. It will suggest at what time you're supposed to go to sleep, even though that I don't think I care about this, to be honest with you. I never pay attention to this. It will give you a score from 0 to 100 to measure how good you sleep. 0 being the awful and 100 being your best. It also can wake you up with an alarm, which is basically vibrating. So that's a lot better than just having, the alarm just making some noises and then scaring. So when you use the vibration by this, you wake up in a more normal way. This will be very helpful if you're testing, for example, new habits, like if you are changing maybe your diet, or maybe you are taking some pills to sleep, so you can see it if it's actually improving. So now let's go ahead and talk about recovery. So the recovery also goes from 0 to 100, being 0 your worst and 100 your best. But we will, talk about this in more detail. And this is going to be calculated every time that you wake up in the morning. But how exactly it works? So Whoop will look at important body signals that your body represents while you're sleeping, like heart rate, how steady your heartbeat is, how well you slept, your breathing rate, and the combination of all these is going to give you the score. And these scores are going to be classified in 3 colors, which is green, yellow, and red. Green is going to be from 67 to 100, which is basically well recovered. And then yellow is going to be from 34 to 66, which is more or less. And red is going to be from 1 to 33, which means that you may need to rest during that day. So just take the day off. So basically just go ahead and talk to your boss and ask them to have your day off, since Whoop is telling you to rest. So it is very helpful because it will help you to decide if you are going to push hard this day or maybe you're just taking easy today. So now let's go ahead and talk about the strain tracking. So strain tracking, it's basically, in simple words, it will be a way of measuring how hard your body is working each day, like a workout difficulty score. It will track your heart rate during all the activities. It will measure both physical and mental stress as well. It will also watch how hard your heart rate is working, give you a score from 0 to 21, which means 0 to 9 is going to be basically an easy day, 10 to 13 is going to be a normal day, 14 to 17 is going to be a hard workout day, and 18 to 21 is going to be an extremely intense day, which is what I call the gaming day. And this will also account for both things, workouts and regular activity. Now let's go ahead and talk about stress monitoring, which is going to be one of the favorites for most of you. This is like a personal stress detector. But what it does exactly, it measures your stress level in real time. Give you a score from 0 to 3. So 0 to 1, it's basically you're really calm, nothing is happening. And then 1 to 2, you're just a bit of a stress. And then you have 2 to 3, which means that you are very stressed. So how it works? Well, basically with the heart rate, as you figured it out. And it will compare these to your normal levels. Oh, also, I want to mention something. It can tell the difference between exercises and actual stress. The application also have a cool graph that you can see during the day. Like, for example, if you touch in there, then you can see at what time I was stressed at this level, okay, what happened in this, and then maybe you can remember exactly what were you doing at that time and to figure it out why I was that stressed at that moment. Oh, I want to mention that also the application will offer you like stress relief exercises, like breathing, for example. I don't know if you guys do that. I'm not that good at it. And lets you see patterns in your stress over time, which is cool. This is a very cool thing because when you're sleeping and your stress is going up, then that means that you're having a nightmare or a cool dream. Also, if you're going through, I don't know, maybe an interview, anything like that, then you can check how stressful you were at that moment. There are also general features like you can also track the heart rate, oxygen level, and the respiratory rate. There is also another feature that it's called Whoop Journal, which is very customizable. So you can put basically the habits that you do, and every day you will have like it will pop up like a, you know, it will just pop up there, and then you will be able to check, like, for example, how many cups of coffee did I drink today, how many sleep hours did I get today, stuff like that, which is also very helpful because it will create an insight for you depending on what are your habits, and then it can tell you, okay, this is actually pretty bad for you. Maybe this is the reason why you are having these metrics. So I want to talk about versatility in wear. Some people, they may like this, but some other people, they don't because they use gloves for the gym or whatever. So you can also put it on their bicep here. So you just put it like around this part of the bicep, and then you should be good to go. Or maybe if you prefer to have it here for a running, I don't know. And yes, you can shower with the band on it. So the whole idea is to have it 24/7, and they mean 24/7. Actually, Whoop recommend you to take a shower with the band on it, since you can, at the same time, you're washing it, putting all the, you know, dust and sweat out of the band, which is, that's fine. So now for the battery, they say that it lasts for up to 5 days, but to be honest with you, on the day 4th, it will ask you to start charging it. And now let's talk about the way that it charges. So one of the ways that you charge this, it will be through USB-C to USB normal here, and then you just put it here and you charge the wireless battery, which is this one that I have here. And then if you want to charge it, then you just gotta put it in here. So as they say, they want to have you 24/7. To be honest with you, this is not a cool looking design. It's kind of ugly, to be honest, if I were like this. But I mean, they charge it pretty quick. I would say it lasts like 20-30 minutes to have the full charging, and then you can just remove it. However, there is something that I wanna say about this, like the wireless charging. So what will happen if I lose this device, which is pretty easy to lose because it's just a tiny thing. So I will have to contact Whoop so they can send me another one, and that will take some days. If they could make something else, like something reusable, like a USB-C, and then we can just plug it in, you know, and just leave it there for maybe 5-10 minutes, then that will be better. I understand why they are going through this, because they want to have this 24/7 in your wrist. So yes, I understand, but at the same time, we need like an alternative. So I just want to point that out. So now let's talk about the membership model. How do you obtain one of these? Obviously, you go through the website. That's it. I want to let you know that Whoop is not a device that you buy, because normally you will buy this and that's it. No, it doesn't work like that. The way that it works is that you have to go to the website, register your account, and get a membership. Yes, you have to get a membership. It could be a monthly, which is $30, or maybe you can do the annual thing, which is going to be a little bit cheaper, and they will give you a discount just because you're just paying a full year. And after that, they will send you the product. They will send you the band, and also, you know, the charger and the USB-C, whatever you need. If for some reason your subscription is over and you don't want to renew it, you won't have access to the application, which means you won't have access to anything that this does. Maybe you can just keep it and you know, be styled with this, but it will do anything. Now, this is Whoop 4.0, which means that they will release at some point 5.0. I heard that what happened during 4.0 release is that people that had the previous one, they just got a free upgrade for this one, just having the membership. Now, I want to mention some drawbacks here. So one of them is that it doesn't have like a GPS system here, so it's not good for steps. However, they have a step that it's on beta right now, so it's not 100% accurate. I guess they are using just the GPS on the phone. There is also a learning curve for the metrics. I gotta say that, even though that you have all the information in there in the application, there's a learning curve. The subscription cost, it's something that you need to consider. It can be a little bit expensive. So let's go ahead and jump on the conclusion. Like, who is actually Whoop designed for? This is for elite athletes, fitness enthusiasts, or athletes in general, and high-performance professionals, like CEOs, managers, you know, the people that are under pressure all the time. And this is my Whoop 4.0 review. I think Whoop is a really nice looking device that it's very nice to have one of these, like just wear it, and very unique, I would say. Some people just look at me in the street and they're like, oh, what is that? However, the subscription model is not something that I really like, because it's the same thing with the streaming applications. Like it's something that you never own. And also, I don't like commitments, because if you take the year subscription, you will have to commit. And I believe in the monthly subscription, you will have also to commit. You just pay monthly, but you will have to do it for 12 months. So that's not for me. However, if I had a lot of money and I was curious about my sleep and recovery, then yeah, why not? I will have one of these. Also, I want to point it out that it's really easy to count the burned calories during the day, because you have this 24/7 and you don't have to put some stuff in the Apple Watch like, okay, let's start counting the calories that I'm burning right now. Alright, that was the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching this video. So remember to like and subscribe if you really like this video. And I don't know, leave a comment down below, and bye-bye. Thank you.